So if you guys haven't noticed, Nike, Colin Kaepernick, if you guys have a TV, a phone, YouTube, anything, you guys can tell that Nike, they have a brand new ad with the best man right now in America, Colin Kaepernick. And seeing this ad, it was very inspirational because it covered all sports, Serena Williams, everything. And I just love the message behind it.
It was so nice.
Every goal that you have, if it's not viewed as crazy, then it's not big enough. I love that whole idea.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I think that I get it, Nike, that they sponsor the NFL's jerseys and things like that, but their business is capitalism. It's driven by this country.
Right.
But the fact that Colin Kaepernick, he's making his own move as a businessman, I love it. I love it. So how do you feel about it so far, Kym?
When I saw it, I just thought it was nice. I saw him post it. I didn't really read it. I just saw that it said, believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
Yeah.
And I just thought above and beyond any Nike, Kaepernick, anything like that. That's just a good message, right?
Yeah.
So then I saw that it was a Nike ad, and I was like, oh man, that's dope. So then I saw all the other people that Nike sponsors.
Yeah.
And then I saw the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, because everybody has to be negative, they started burning sneakers and cutting off the Nike swoosh and all that foolishness. And I was like, why? But they were like, I can't believe. And like Trump tweeted, Nike is really going to take a loss for this. And I'm like, actually, their sales went up 31% online.
You talked about that, yeah.
The stock went down like maybe for one day, but it's back up. But if you check the stock over, usually it's like 3 months, 12 months, 3, 5 year, whatever. It's going up.
High trajectory.
Yeah.
So that's what it's doing.
I mean,
wow.
I don't know why he thinks that they're taking a loss because they're not.
No.
But I just congratulate them, and a lot of black people actually stood up for them, started buying more sneakers, buying more merchandise.
We love Nike now.
We love Nike.
Yeah.
Come on now, you think those? You think that you think Nike is tripping because the racists and the people that don't believe in what Kaepernick is doing are gonna? Do you think that Nike's gonna trip because they're burning their $20 Nikes?
Nah, they not. But at the same time, them $20 Nikes, them the highest selling Nikes.
That's facts.
Oh, the cheap ones.
Pegasus.
Yeah,
But not when everybody's still buying Jordans for $200.
Them $20 Nikes is the most sold Nikes ever.
Generic, all black ones. Yeah.
I
know
know. Is like it's I applaud Nike for what they did, but they still don't give a fuck about black people.
Oh, of course. And see,
business.
that's the thing.
Like, it's all business, and they capitalizing on our emotions.
Yep.
Like black people, they happy that we.
I'm with Nike
love.
now.
I think Lil Duval just put up a post. He's like, man, we so easy to be finessed. Like, if somebody do something cool for us, then we gonna side with them or something like that.
I mean, I think people were doing a little bit too much, like with all the Nike stuff they were starting to buy, and like, I'm like, I think we've done enough for them.
And that's why I don't think
we needed to go
emotional. And then even with the white people burning stuff, like that don't make sense. It's like that's really showing.
You already bought it, bro.
It's really racist. Right. That's showing how racist really.
That's showing how racist
the racists really sold their cars
Mm-hmm.
because why him getting a job is that big of a problem, like
because bro, here's the problem, Jay Black. White people hate looking at themselves in the mirror. Right. So every single time that it happens, when they get frustrated, they start burning stuff.
Admission of guilt means that you are owed something. So it's like they'll never get to that point. It's like once you see it, it's like, oh, let me turn around. I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, because I mean, you have somebody who's challenging this whole idea that America is the greatest country in the world, that is so free that you get to say whatever you want to say, do whatever that you want to possibly do. But then when somebody says something that's facts, he gets blackballed, he doesn't get a job, and then when he finally is on TV and you can't ignore him anymore, like a Nike commercial, they're pissed because it's like now, like I have to constantly see this thing over and over and over again.
Right.
So yeah, that's exactly what it is.
So
that's crazy. And speaking of Nike and Nike athletes, did y'all hear about did y'all see what happened with Serena?
I was just about to ask you about that.
I watched it.
That was bad to watch.
So
I didn't really understand like why she was super mad until the end when she said that every year she go there they deduct her a point.
And she was like suspended a game too, right?
Was she?
Yeah, it said that. It was like suspended a game, and she got the penalties as well on top of that.
Oh, now or just
yeah. That's crazy. Like, I don't get why she gets such a hard time. And she's the face of the sport. Yeah. Like, she gets you all the viewerships, like everything. And then how is she getting such a hard time over what she wears, how she plays, everything? Like, it's ridiculous. And that right there, that's another testament.
And I forgot that she had that whole problem about what she wore, what she was wearing.
Catsuit.
It's over at that same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wimbledon, I think.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yeah. Biggest tournament. So that's going on. And then the fact that I think she has like 19 championships or something like that. So she's arguably not only the greatest female athlete, but just arguably the greatest athlete ever. And she gets such a hard time. That's crazy.
I think that I'm not gonna say she overreacted. She got emotional when she was playing. By the way, she lost that, and the first Japanese woman won.
But I was like, she looked black and Japanese.
Well, of course.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about
clearly one of her parents is black. I didn't go.
I'm like, they don't give us credit for nothing, man. They don't give us credit for nothing.
In the worldview, she would be considered
black. She'll be considered black.
I mean, Japanese. I mean, we're African American. Would she be Japanese?
And look, you already know once you look black over here, then you labeled as black.
I mean, of course, there too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially
like
in
that.
Japan. You're right. She has dark skin compared to everybody else.
I mean, just by looking at her, we know. And I mean, she was so humble, and she cried. She cried because she felt bad because of the way it went down. But she also idolized Serena.
I'm about to say, I think it was more because you beat your idol, like,
right?
And like she dominated.
That's scary.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, Serena, her head was.
But she knew that. That's what I think. She knew that Serena was being. She was mad because of what they did to Serena, and at the same time she was, still Serena was kind of comforting her. It was beautiful the way she came.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Serena, she still had class.
Yeah, I about to say it wasn't like
had class.
You know how some people there start complaining because they getting beat.
Right.
It wasn't like
she
Serena
wasn't
was
pouting.
mad out of spite. Like
Facts.
it was just she really had problems outside
with the refs.
Outside the court.
Yeah, so. I respect that, man. I respect that.
Yeah.
But,
so I mean, there's just been a lot of conflict. I had to say Alexa was there a full moon because